say I'm a paedophile, per se. I would say I have the antics of one based off of what I've done. But I...
So, we've just discussed what a paedophile is. A paedophile is an adult.
I get that, yeah.
An adult who's got sexual interest in children.
I'm willing to accept the label of one, and any punishments that come as one as well.
Well, okay, well, what's going to happen, for this kind of content, on the basis that you've been talking about meeting this child, and paying her for sexual favours, what's going to happen as a result of this is, in a minute, when the police arrive, they're going to arrest you straight away on our evidence. Then they're going to go into that flat where you live, and they're going to take every device that connects to the internet.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to be here to say what's yours and what's not. Yeah, so they're going to take every device that connects to.
Do you mind if I just go turn off my games? I'm happy for you to come in and watch me just turn off my games.
No, absolutely not. We're not
going
in
because I want to save my progress, please.
No chance. This should not be. This. I mean, you're not. I would say that your game, your console, is going to be taken by the police. Yeah, so you're not going to...
I mean, it's a PC. I'm happy for you to come in and
PC, exactly
just see me turn off my game. I'm happy for
no
it.
chance.
No?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You'll have to go through us, in order to get in there, and that's not going to happen, is it? All right?
No, that's fine.
Can someone just message...
Do you mind if we step over there?
Sorry?
Do you mind if we step over there just to get away from the block? I don't really want the block.
Right. Everyone's going to know that you're a paedophile.
Okay, yeah.
When the police arrive,
I get that. Yeah.
When the police arrive, they come in 4 or 5 wagons. Us standing over there isn't going to make any difference to.
It'll also make it easier for them to park up, because I'm not going to lie, this car park, it's pretty congested.
You are seriously one weird guy to be worrying about shit like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just caring. I'm sorry.
The police. You're caring.
I'm sorry.
How are you caring?
I know that's not the right.
Why are you talking like this? You don't seem that bothered about what's going on.
I'm very bothered, but obviously
You're going to get arrested in a minute.
I obviously, I know you guys are here. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm basically accepting my fate at this point.
You are. You're going to get arrested, right? And I would say for this kind of chat, you'll get an instant remand. Yeah, so you'll go to prison straight away. Yeah, and that will be you probably for about 4 years. Yeah, and you'll come out of it, and you'll have a sexual harm prevention order. You'll be signing on the sex offenders register for probably a minimum of 10 years onwards. Yeah, but your sexual harm prevention order will stop you from having any internet access whatsoever. Yeah, it will also prevent you from being around any child under the age of 16 unsupervised ever again. Are you prepared? You're never going to see your daughter alone again. Are you prepared for that?
I'm prepared for.
You're prepared for it, yeah.
Yeah.
You're prepared for that, yeah. Are you prepared for what she's going to go through?
Are
you prepared for that?
Her
dad's a fucking paedophile.
I know.
Yeah, people are going to ask the question. People are going to have to safeguard your family. Yeah, and your missus and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, does your missus know that what you've been up to? She must have caught you out, because it's impossible for you to have this kind of second life in the shade.
She does not know. No.
No, she must know that you're talking to other people though. She must have an inkling that you're talking to children. She must do. She's going to have an inkling that you are, talking to other people.
She has no clue.
No?
I've been very unhonest with her.
Yeah, very. Right. That's right. Yeah, no post. That's right. No post. Yeah. So, other than these particular chats, how long have you had a sexual interest in children for?
Honestly, not at all. Again, what I was doing, I was just pushing the limits of the accounts I was talking
pushing
to.
the limits. I mean, you are delusional.
I'm doing my best to be.
You are absolutely deluded.
I'm doing my best to be completely honest with you. The accounts I was speaking to, everything on it was AI generated. I'm being completely honest. They were so obvious.
You're going off course, and you're talking about something different to what we're talking about.
I honestly, I don't know what accounts.
So how many accounts are you talking to?
There were 3 that I was speaking to.
Yes,
they were all, from my knowledge, AI generated.
From your knowledge, so what? Someone that you were speaking to.
The images were very obviously fake.
And that's why you went into full-on sexual arranging to meet and pay for. You don't look like you got 50p, let alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Let alone
I got 4 quid in my pocket. I'm not going to.
So why are you telling children that you're going to pay them £5 for sexual favours? Tell me. If you thought it was fake, why? If you thought it was fake, why are you offering to take this child shopping
just to see what the response
Grooming.
would have been.
That's what it's called.
I
Grooming.
know, yeah.
Grooming
but
her with
in my mind at
promises
the time,
of.
I was just pushing the limits of what I believed was an AI account.
I mean, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. What
Yeah,
you're
no,
saying,
I understand.
we're here because you're talking to children, not because you're talking to a
that's
computer.
fine. Yeah, you guys are just doing what you do, and I understand that.
Have you seen these kind of things before then?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. What teams?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I recognised you as soon as I saw you.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be the star of your own show on Dank Dragon. Yeah, because we can't get any signals, so we're recording this. So you're lucky that nobody's going to be seeing it locally now. Yeah, but when we post it online, when you've been arrested, everybody's going to know.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that? I don't think you are you?
I'm prepared for whatever comes my way.
Yeah. You're going to just be known as the Fonk. You are. You're going to be known as the Fonk, friend of no cunt. Yeah, and people are going to see you. Yeah, people are going to see you walking down the street and they're going to point at you. Yeah, they're going to probably chuck stuff at you. They're going to be vulgar towards you. Yeah, for the remainder of your life, because your attitude fucking stinks.
I understand.
Yeah? Go on, Taff.
I don't know, you asked him something on the phone to the police.
What do they say? They come in.
Have you ever received any or sent any indecent images of children?
Only to the accounts that I was speaking to, again, which I believe were AI.
So what, you sent pictures of your dick, yeah? We've seen wanking videos.
Yeah.
We've seen wanking videos to completion. Yeah, full on coming over the screen.
Though, I'm not going to lie, those videos that I sent, and I can prove it, have been in my phone for ages.
So
It doesn't matter whether they've been in your phone for ages or not.
I get
the
that,
fact
yeah.
of the matter, whether you believed it or not.
The act itself was not done to anything to do with the accounts. It was just me going into my phone's library, grabbing something, and
sending it to children.
Sending it to children.
What I believed were AI accounts.
Oh, for God's sake! You need to get rid of that. That is not a defence.
I know it's.
Do you realise from this day forward,
I really
you
know it's not
are
defence.
going to be a sex offender?
I know. I understand that.
From this day, you've got a young child yourself.
I know. I understand that.
You think that your life is going to be as simple as what it is right now, where that child is concerned?
Do you know what you're asking?
It's not going to be.
When
You're going to have social services.
I know.
Yeah.
When you were on the phone, he was more interested in going and saving his progress on his PC than talking to him.
On the game,
Yeah.
You know that
the AI
computer's
game
gone.
that you've been playing.
That computer's gone. You know, everything that connects to the internet has gone. So whether you've saved your progress or not, it makes no odds, because that computer is gone. Yeah, and you won't get it back, because you'll be going to jail straight after this. I can guarantee you, based on these logs, if you get let out, today, bailed, I would be very, very surprised. Because you've arranged to meet these children and pay them for sexual favours. Whether you thought you were talking to a computer or not, that is what you've done, and that, in the eyes of the law, we're talking because you've been talking to children. So on a separate issue, if you have been sending these messages to what you believe to be a computer, the courts see it as a real child. Do you understand?
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but
No, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah. That's right. We've got no signal. That's why there's no live. Do you want to just message in that group and just tell them? So you've been stopped by children's voices, and they've absolutely nailed you. This chat log is ridiculous.
Again, I fully understand what you guys are doing. You guys are 100% in the right. I've been 100% in the wrong.
Yeah. So how many stings of ours have you seen then?
I think I've seen like maybe 2 of your guys' lives.
And you thought, didn't you think at some point that perhaps what you're doing could result in the same fate for those cunts? Did you not ever think that you'd get caught, or did you just think...
At the time, no, it did not cross my mind.
Just recording. There's no signal.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, at the time it didn't cross my mind.
So how long have you been a paedophile for?
Again,
You're not classing yourself as a paedophile, you don't like the word. Okay, how long have you been a sexual predator for?
not long.
Not long?
No.
No?
It really only has stemmed from when I started talking to these accounts only a few days ago.
Yeah, so
I'm
think...
not going to lie, backtracking to when you said for a couple of weeks, like past few weeks, I'm still very unsure.
Yeah, okay, so what about this, what about the wanking videos that you say you just had in storage? Yeah.
What about them?
Yeah, what about them? How long have they been in there? If they just
That's just been in my phone camera for ages.
yeah.
It was one I sent to
Sending to
Mrs.
who?
ages ago.
So you sent your missus a wanking video?
Yeah.
Are you
Is
sure?
that
Is that normal? Is it?
I mean, we live apart, and you know, sometimes we get.
Okay, all right. We don't need to get into
We
it.
live in a park permanently now. But if you believe these accounts, like you say, to be AI, yeah, artificial intelligence, that's what you're saying, yeah? Why would you ask to take them to a hotel, and if she makes you come 4 times, you'll give her $2,000?
Again, pushing
And
the,
$5,000 if she sticks your cock in her mouth.
again, pushing the limits of what I believe.
Pushing the limits. Are you real? Are you real? Are you actually
what,
here?
What I believed was AI. That's just my words. Whether it's right or wrong
That's
is
just your
entirely.
excuse, is what you're saying.
It's just my words. Whether it was right or wrong.
Yeah.
Whether it's the right or wrong answer is down to the higher authorities. But that is
What do you do for a
what
living?
I believe.
Right.
Say again,
What
sorry.
do you do for a job?
I work with currency.
You're at currency. Yeah, I mean, I would say that you're very unlikely to ever get a job like that again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you won't be able to have access to computers for, you know, quite some time after your jail sentence ended. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
your whole life has finished today. Do you understand? And we're talking a month before Christmas. I just can't get it out of my head, like the damage that you've done already. Yeah, I mean these girls that we're talking about, separate to the AI ones that you're on about, the girls that we're talking about, yeah, their journey's just started today. Yeah, because in a minute you're not going to be there to talk to, yeah, because you're going to get nicked. So that child is forever going to be thinking, wondering, you know, what happened. Do you know what I mean? And all the promises that you've made her.
The ones that you told them you love them, and they're your girlfriend now. You told them they were your girlfriend. Yeah?
Is that what people do? They go out, they fall in love with computers? Have you fallen in love with a computer? Have you?
I mean, I love my computer. I'll say that much. But
You're a dickhead, mate. You are a dickhead, and
I know.
you're talking to us like we're dickheads.
I'm trying not to. It's just I'm not very good with words half the time.
Well, you've been pretty fucking special with these kids. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. Please don't laugh. Please don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
It's not a laughing matter, is it? Really?
Look, I've said this. I know what's coming to me. You know, and I understand the.
I don't think you do
realise.
realise what's coming.
No, I really do understand the punishments I'm about to get. It's like I'm.
What about the
fully
kids?
prepared.
What about the kids? Like, you're talking about yourself. All we've heard so far is woe
I know,
me.
my
I
actions
haven't-
are completely unjust.
I haven't heard you ask once about the safety of this child. I haven't heard you ask once about how she is throughout all of this.
Are you aware how they are?
Well, I haven't asked you that. You haven't asked me. That's the point. Do you know what I mean? All we've heard so far is about your own pity party. You know, what's going to happen to you, and you know, talking to us like dickheads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
let's
know, I'm
just
sorry.
start being honest, you know, and stop talking crap, right? How long have you been a paedophile for? Because you don't just switch. You can't wake up one morning.
Only like a few days.
So for somebody who's got a child as well, yeah, if this was happening to your child, yeah, and your daughter when she's 14 comes to you and says, "Dad, someone's in my phone inbox asking me to do loads of stuff for money," what do you do? What do you as a father do? What goes through your mind? Tell me.
As a father, what would go through my mind is I'd want to find out who this person is.
Yeah, and do what?
You know, and I'd want to go and, you know, sort them out in a similar way you guys are sorting me out today.
Really? Well, I'd say that's very very relaxed then, because I'm telling you now, and I don't have any kids, but if this was my child, yeah, there'd be no video. No. Yeah, we know that.
If
Don't
it
we?
was one of my grandchildren, we wouldn't be filming anything. We'd be digging a hole.
If we were the
That's fair.
if we were the fathers and uncles of these children turning up on your door, do you think we'd be standing here with the phone? No, we wouldn't. And I tell you what, prison is where you're going. Prison, it's not a safe place for paedophiles.
No, I know.
If you were in Wales, you'd be in a place called the Dank, which is HMP Park. Yeah, and it's a prison that's got a wing dedicated to sex offenders and paedophiles. Yeah, but not all paedophiles and sex offenders go into this wing. You know, the arrogant, cocky fuckers. Yeah, they get put on General Park. Yeah, and that's hopefully where you'll be. Yeah, and you won't stop running from the second you get in there, because nobody likes paedophiles on the outside or the in. Yeah, do you understand? This is fucking hard. This is a hard conversation. Have you got anything else? Anything else coming through?
What if I grab a jacket?
No. Yes, I do mind. Sorry, we're not going anywhere.
Okay. Did you ask my mum for a jacket?
No, we're not. You're not going in. We're not. We're just waiting.
I did a new one last night, didn't you?
Yeah. Again, believing it
A
was
12-year-old. 12-year-old.
Again, believing it was
Which
AI.
is a preteen, which is an extra charge, and you get arrested.
Again, believing it was AI. That's the only thing like that. That's. I know it's not.
Listen.
I know, it's an excuse. I know.
The
but
kids.
That's the only thing I can say.
When they tell you they're 12, 13, 14 years of age, as a grown man with children yourself,
I should just.
you
I just
should
stop
have
it.
deleted and blocked them, whether you believe them to be AI or not. At the
I
end
know.
of the day, they are telling you they are under the age of sexual consent. What is the age of sexual consent?
16.
Right, so you know that. These kids are telling you their age is. And you continue the chat, and you don't just continue it, you get highly graphic
I know.
very quickly. Yeah, to the point where you're sending them pictures of loads of money on a table. I'll give you this money if you suck my cock.
Is
Yeah.
that right? Is that normal? Is that normal behaviour?
It's not normal. No.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Is that your mum? Is it?
Is it dressing gown lady?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's my mum. No, it's your name. Dressing gown on.
Sorry.
I thought she had a dressing gown on.
So we are just waiting for the police. Yeah. This conversation has been a very strange one because of your attitude. Yeah. You just straight away said that you knew what we were doing here. Yeah. 'Cause it's been-
I wasn't gonna fight. I've seen.
well, you're not going to fight, obviously.
No,
Look at
no.
the size of this.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna. What's the word? I'm not gonna try and just, like, you know, say I didn't do it. Anything like that. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, look you guys dead in the eyes and be like, yeah, I didn't do it.
You're not going to look me dead in the eyes because
No,
you're
you
fucking
can't look us in
tired.
the eyes because we got every.
I'm 7'2".
Yeah,
you don't
I
look
know.
me in
Yeah,
the eyes.
conversation.
Yeah,
You can't
I
look us in
know.
the eye.
You guys always, you know. Again, I've seen some of, like.
We don't turn up unless we
the
got
lives and the
concrete
bids on the-
evidence
on the
that you're
stuff.
going to get convicted for.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know, I've seen some of your guys' like videos and stuff on Facebook. I've seen that you guys are always really prepared. There's no reason for me to sit here and deny everything I've done.
So you got anything to say to these children? Even though you
sorry.
believe they're AI.
I'm terribly sorry.
He's in love with
Real
the
or
computer.
AI.
Are you
did
are you
wrong.
sorry though because we're here? Because you've been caught.
Yeah. That's the be all and
These
the
are
end
the
of it.
be all and end all. You're sorry because you've been caught. Because from this point forward,
Yeah.
your life is going to change in
Massively.
every shape and
Every
form.
single way.
Yeah, employment. You're probably going to lose your job.
He works
You're
for a
going to have
posh
social services involved where your child is going to concerned, and you're not going to be able to sit with your child unless there's somebody watching you with her. Yeah,
If you get
somebody that you don't know, a stranger, will be looking at you and wondering what interaction you're having with your child. And you've got to live with that for the rest of your life. Your child got to grow up knowing that her father is a sexual predator and he
Sex
preys on
offender.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mum in there, is that your mum?
Yeah.
She got to know that her son is a nonce.
does she already know?
No.
No. Because I can't see how a paedophile can live in the shade, live in his murky, damp life without people around him now. It's like trying to hide a drug addiction or something. It's just all the telltale signs. You know, I just don't get how someone can be like you are, completely busted, and not giving it less of a shit as to what we're talking about because you believe that it's an AI or whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, so we obviously care greatly about children, yeah, but we also care greatly about the safety of adults, yeah, who have been through child abuse.
Yeah.
So we asked, we'd like to know, like, did you like consider the damage that you would be causing to this child moving forward, because her life is never going to be the same. Yeah, like she might go on to harming herself. You know, she might go on to having all kinds of things happen to her off the back of what happened to her as a child. Is there anything that you can say to any adults that might be watching this at some point in the future, to tell them like what is going through the mind of a man that's literally just putting the same thing, putting another child through something that they might have gone through themselves as children themselves. Is there anything you can say?
I have nothing to say that would not be considered malice in any way.
We want the police to hurry up. Because there's a lot of people around here. I mean, it's a good job we're not live, but
Your dad?
what's your dad, is it?
Yeah.
That's mad. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Go on, tell him. Tell him, he's going to know. Tell him what
He's
you've
going to find
been
out,
doing.
so you might as well tell him.
I'll tell you later.
No, tell him now, he's asking you. The police are coming here, they're going to come and get you in a minute, they're going to tell him anyway. He's dad, he deserves to
They're
know.
not just going to come here, they're going to actually go through your mum and dad's property searching for the devices that connect to the internet. So you owe him an explanation at the very least. You owe your parents an explanation for why we're stood here.
I've been chatting to girls on Facebook
That are...
That are
underage.
What do you want to do that for when you got a girlfriend?
I don't know.
It's not just chatting, though, is it?
No, it's...
It doesn't stop at
it's
chatting,
being
does it?
sexually explicit.
See what you've done? See what you've done to your dad? Grown man. In bits. Because of the life. Put that away. Put it away.
Hang on, I'm just ending the call.
Put it away. Put it
I was
away.
ending the call. I was ending the call.
What do you mean the call?
I think someone was calling me. It's the same ringtone. I don't know if it was your...
Okay,
your-
don't matter. Just put the phone away because that's
That
evidence.
was-
That phone, you're never going to see that phone again. Yeah, it's going to get taken by the police when they arrive. Yeah, downloaded, and they're going to find everything. Yeah, so, going back to when you said that you were taking videos of yourself wanking and sending them to your girlfriend, yeah, they're going to see exactly when those videos were taken, yeah, and who they've been sent to since. Do you understand? I mean, you're not thick. You know, you've got a job in a bank. Yeah, you work in a bank, is it?
No, I work in a currency exchange booth.
Currency exchange booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, serving the public. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you'll never be able to do that again, ever. Do you understand? I don't think you understand the gravity of this. Do you?
I do. I do.
Yeah. What would this do to the child's family?
The child in question.
Yeah, these children.
No, it's not a child, there's several children.
Well, what's it done to the family of this child? Can you imagine what it's like for the father and the mother waking up knowing that their child's been raped over the internet?
It's devastating.
Yeah.
To
How
say
would-
the absolute least.
How would it affect you? Because you've got a child, so you can appreciate. You know, the hurt and the pain that would cause for the child. Yeah, but also for the adult who's dealing with the fact that their child is being manipulated in the safety of their own home. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be accountable for the words and the actions that you do. It's like if you told me that you were just about to go and kill someone, I would stop you from killing that person. Yeah, and it's the same process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're stopping you before you meet this child because that is
I
what.
never actually planned to.
Oh, really? So how are you going to pay the £5,000? Just in like pigeon mail, is it?
No.
Or are you just going to bump her off? You weren't actually going to pay
It was
her.
empty words.
Empty words. So let me get this straight. You would have got this child down on the promise of a £5,000 payment, and then you'd have got what you wanted, and then just fucked her off.
No, I would not have met with her. I'd never actually planned to do any of the meeting, the paying, anything like that.
No, so it was just all bullshit, just to groom her into just to groom her into giving you what you want.
Not even that.
No, so what
I
was it
accepted
then?
nothing in return.
Because you've been begging for images, yeah, absolutely begging for images.
Yeah, spread your legs and
Spread
show
your
me in
legs.
between your legs.
Show me all this stuff. You've been begging for images. So how many? When the police, that's probably done now, but when the police arrive, how many images of children are they going to find on your devices?
None.
None. You're lying.
I've got none.
You're just lying because
I've got none on
whether
my
they're
phone.
whether it's down to the police to work out whether they're indecent images. Yeah, but we know as fact. Yeah, that you've been sent pictures of
only
children.
pictures of children on my phone are on my daughter.
Is that for us? Fuck.
Sounds like a fire brigade.
Is it? No, is it? Yeah. Is it for us? Go grab it. We go. Where's that? Yeah, this is where.
So what gives you the right, as a grown man, to enter these children's bedrooms,
Right,
the
if you hold
safety
this,
of their own
If you want
bedrooms.
this, I'll go into the police for it.
That's where they are when you're messaging them on their phones. They're in their own homes, in their own four walls, in their bedrooms, where they should be safe. And you've got the likes of you predicting on them. What gives you that right?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
So why do you do it?
I don't know. Again, in my mind at the time, I believed it was just artificial intelligence, and I just wanted to push the limits.
Regardless of whether it's artificial intelligence or not, they're telling you they are children.
I know, real or not.
Whether
what
they're
I did
real or
was
not,
incredibly
it's
wrong.
irrelevant.
What I did was
If you're going with that line,
understand that.
you should have been focusing on your 2-year-old.
I
Yeah,
know.
you were doing this. You were pushing the limits of some AI. It sounds like bullshit, and I don't believe it. I don't think anyone believes it. I don't think anyone would believe it. I don't think you would believe it if you were listening to yourself outside
The
of it.
nature of it.
I don't think you would believe it if you were listening to it. Your story. Testing the limits of an AI picture. On account.
When I saw the account, I saw that the images were artificially made.
Why weren't you focusing on your daughter?
I
Why weren't you thinking about what primary school she's going to go to? Why weren't you thinking about what socks to buy her next? Are they going to be the gel pad ones, or are they going to be the, festive ones? Why weren't you thinking about that? You don't know. Why?
I have
Well,
words.
like I said, with regards to where your child is concerned now, your life is about to change dramatically. The minute you get put in the back of that police car over there, because that's where you are going, they are going to come and they're going to arrest you, and you'll be locked up tonight. That means that your mum and dad are going to be left with your daughter. And because does the daughter live here?
No. She lives with her mother.
She lives with her mum. Oh, well,
Good.
That's that. So they may allow you to come back here. But if that child was living here full time, you would be looking for somewhere else to live in the morning when they release you, or if they release you. You may get remanded for these charges because they are graphic.
Is he being arrested?
He will be, yeah.
I'm going to let Kelly know.
Okay.
Because of Babby.
Okay.
Alright? Do you want your inhaler?
Yes, please.
Where is it?
On my desk, pink one with the lid on it.
I'm a great mum. See the look on your dad's face?
I did. Yeah.
Didn't defend you, he just walked off.
He's disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. And no doubt your mum is. Yeah.
Lovely
I think
family.
something that she gave birth to and raised to adulthood was turned into a nonce. Somebody that preys on children.
Yeah.
Yeah? Whether you artificial intelligence or not, they're children. And they told you they were children.
Yeah.
Yeah? And your responses, if that's how you're talking, you're telling me that your responses were to a computer. Not a human being, a computer.
At the time, the reason for my responses were because I believed it was a computer.
It was a
I know
computer,
that's
was
not an
it was a
excuse,
computer
it's not an
image,
excuse.
and there was a person behind it.
Second time.
Was it AI responding to, or an AI image with a person behind it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It didn't feel like a human responding, but
So you don't
again,
know. If you thought that, you'd either think one or the other. Because it's just an excuse you came up with post when we turned up at your door,
Do
essentially.
you know when they take you to the police station now? Do you think they're going to believe for 1 second that ball that's coming out of your mouth?
I have joked.
If you game, you know AI isn't that good. And why would AI be doing it anyway?
I don't know. Honestly, AI is so easy to set up these days. I don't know. It's what went through my mind and what.
No, what went through your mind, if you believe that that is artificial and you push the limits, you push the limits to a point where you're going to be a sex offender for the rest of your life. That's what you're going to be known as. By the end of the week, that recording is going to be seen by 500,000 people or more that are going to know your face and they're going to know you're a sex offender. Yeah? Before you even get convicted, they're going to know. Your family already know. I don't know how many, if you've got brothers and sisters, nieces, nephews.
I do, but they are scattered all over the country now.
Yeah, but do you associate with them?
Not at all, actually.
Well, you're not going to now, are they? Because
No.
if they've got kids of their own, they ain't going to let you anywhere near them, are they? Any friends that you may have that got kids, they ain't going to let you anywhere near them.
Right, fine, move the rest, mate.
Right, police are here.
Defense, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Sit down, please. Stay where you are.
What's his surname again?
Tilly. Tilly.
Yeah, his.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's it. Ryan Waines. It's, yeah, so this that is Ryan Waines from Bristol, who, as you heard throughout the chat, could not give less of a shit about what he's done, certainly to the children and everything moving forward. 100% guilty. The police here straight away go, oh yeah, we've heard of you. We've heard of you boys. Didn't even look at the evidence, just straight arrested him. Massive shout out to Children's Voices for this one, and also Stop for assisting us. It was really short notice, organised around our work commitments and stuff. But yeah, this is the epitome of the monster that lurks around your child's device. You know, we're coming up to Christmas, yeah, and you know, people are going to be buying their children devices and stuff, which is great, but you've just got to be so careful. Keep checking these children's devices. Make it part of your routine. You know, there are lots of teams, you know, that are set up to combat internet safety. You know, so there's lots and lots of signpost material, online safety material available for you. Yeah, so we'll put some up on our page later as we're coming into Christmas. But yeah, that was Ryan Waines from Bristol, soon to be convicted sex offender. Horrific, you know, one of the worst logs I've seen in terms of gravity, in terms of what he's been saying, and facilitating child sex exploitation and you know, paying for these things. It's just absolutely revolting. We didn't have any signal whatsoever, so it's still must be a steel building. It's just completely dead, none at all. So that's why we've recorded this. It's going to be put into 2 parts and put out on the page later on. So
children online, or affected children online, trying to facilitate sexual acts with them, engage in sexual communication with them.
Yeah.
That's grounds for your arrest. Okay. Necessity to bring you into the sexual risk days, basically custody of bomb and investigation with you, coming into having an interview, and other things that you need to do. And also just prevent any further harm and protect vulnerable children.
Right, that's us. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. Keep on keeping on, and please remember, I say it every time, don't I? If we sit back and take it, nothing is ever going to change. Yeah, mate, let me just give you this evidence, yeah? Yeah. You got my number? You got my number?
Do we get your number,
Yeah, you got my number, yeah. You'll need an MD11 off us, yeah, but we'll do that with your OLC.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody can come to the station now, we can do with. I mean, it depends what you guys have got.
Oh, we've got to go back.